Self-talk is the way you talk to yourself inside your head. It has to do with what you think, believe, and understand about yourself and the world around you. Self-talk is important, especially the way you talk to yourself, because it has a profound effect on your feelings, actions, and general health. Below are some reasons why it's important to talk to yourself, but even more important is how you do it. How you talk to yourself has a direct effect on how you feel. Positive self-talk can make you feel better, give you more confidence, and help you deal with problems better. On the other hand, negative self-talk can make you feel anxious, have low self-esteem, and cause you to doubt yourself. I think most of us don't treat ourselves with respect. We call ourselves horrible things and don't think of ourselves as special or worthy of anything. Negative self-talk often comes from beliefs or messages from your environment or past that you have taken on as your own, like bad childhood experiences, societal expectations, or criticism from people in power like your boss or teachers. These ideas can shape how you see yourself and cause you to talk harshly about yourself. Consider yourself your own best friend, and then consider how you would treat your best friend. What will the words be that you use to describe your best friend? Then start writing it down, refine those words every day for 30 days, and see what your best friend, you, will look like in your eyes. Negative self-talk can be a way to protect yourself from the possibility of failing or being rejected. You may think that by blaming yourself ahead of time, you are keeping others from being disappointed or judging you. However, this self-sabotaging behavior will undermine your confidence and limit your growth. Comparing yourself unfavorably to others is a common trigger for negative self-talk. These comparisons can lead to self-criticism and feelings of not being good enough. Social media and the constant exposure to edited pictures and accomplishments of others can make these feelings worse. Taking a social media break will help you immensely in this regard. Catastrophizing, thinking the worst will happen, personalizing, blaming yourself for things outside of your control, and all-or-nothing thinking, seeing things in black and white terms, are all examples of how you can make life harder on yourself. Negative self-talk can make everything worse. Spending a lot of time in distressing circumstances or listening to other people criticize themselves can help you learn depressive self-talk over time. If you grew up in a home where negative self-talk was common, it may become a normal way for you to think and talk to yourself. How you talk to yourself is a big part of how you form your ideas and ways of thinking. If you constantly say bad things about yourself, like calling yourself a failure or questioning your skills, you reinforce your bad ideas about yourself. But if you talk to yourself in a positive and empowering way, you can create a growth mindset, believe in your potential, and see challenges as chances to grow. How many times in the last week have you called yourself stupid, fat, or ugly? What you say to yourself affects what you do and how you feel. When you talk to yourself in a positive and encouraging way, you are more likely to take on challenges, keep going even when things get hard, and stay motivated. Negative self-talk, on the other hand, can lead to self-sabotage, putting things off, and not having the confidence to take the steps you need to take to reach your goals. Self-compassion and self-care go hand in hand with the way you talk to yourself. You can have a helpful relationship with yourself if you talk to yourself in a kind and caring way. This means talking to yourself with compassion, acceptance, and support, especially when things are hard. Compassionate self-talk helps you build strength and treat yourself with the same care and kindness we would give to a friend in need, especially you as your own best friend. You can use the following tiny habit method to start the process. Self-talk can be used to challenge and change negative or unhelpful ideas as part of neural reframing. By changing the way you talk to yourself, you can see problems as opportunities, reframe setbacks as lessons, and develop a more positive and creative outlook. This can help you solve problems better and make you stronger. Self-talk can help you become more aware of your own ideas, beliefs, and thinking patterns. By listening to what you say to yourself, you can learn more about yourself and become more aware of any negative or self-limiting habits. Because you are more aware of yourself and the way you treat yourself, You can make choices and change the way you talk to yourself to actively change your well-being and personal growth. Being aware of what you say to yourself and choosing to talk to yourself in a positive and helpful way is a powerful practice that can have a positive effect on your thoughts, feelings, and actions. You can change the way you talk to yourself into a tool for self-empowerment and personal growth, but it takes practice and awareness. It is critical to recognize that negative self-talk is neither constructive nor beneficial in the long run. It can result in increased stress, lower self-esteem, and restricted personal growth. You can create a healthier and more supportive inner dialogue if you can figure out what's behind negative self-talk and work on challenging and replacing it with positive and compassionate self-talk. During this process, you can use self-awareness, cognitive reframing, and self-compassion techniques to change your way of thinking and form more empowering thought patterns. Here is a list of things you can do to work on this very important part of your life so you can transform your life in just a few days. You will be amazed at what will happen to you in a short time. Decide on and select the self-talk habit that you can easily incorporate into your day. Identify triggers or cues that remind you to pay attention to your self-talk. For example, be aware of when and what you say to yourself when you look in the mirror. Link your self-talk habit to these triggers so they serve as reminders to observe and reflect on your self-talk. Decide on what you will say instead. Remind yourself that you're focusing on observing and understanding the way you talk to yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it, just observe. During or after the trigger activity, take a moment to notice your thoughts and self-talk. Pay attention to any negative, self-critical, or unhelpful thoughts that arise. Be mindful of your internal dialogue and how it affects your emotions and mindset. Keep a small journal or notebook handy to jot down your observations about your self-talk. Reflect on how certain thoughts make you feel and the impact they have on your well-being. Give yourself credit for being aware and making efforts to change your self-talk patterns. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a friend. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with more positive and empowering statements. Repeat these steps consistently, ideally every day, to reinforce your awareness of self-talk patterns and foster positive changes. Adapt and refine your approach as you gain more insights into your self-talk patterns. Do this until you find that you no longer treat yourself harshly. Remember to be your own best friend. By incorporating these tiny habits into your daily routine, you can gradually increase your self-awareness of the way you talk to yourself. Over time, you'll develop a deeper understanding of your self-talk patterns and be better equipped to make positive changes to support your well-being and personal growth. Liking is loving and sharing is caring. Send this video link to a friend who is treating themselves harshly because they probably don't even realize it.